What's going on, guys? It's Mr. Affleck 9916. Welcome back. Episode 5, I believe, of NHL 16 Be a GM. Here we are at home at the Consol Energy Center here in Pittsburgh, taking on the Buffalo Sabres. We're 3-5-1 to start off the year. After that 0-4-1 start, we've been a little bit better recently, and we're trying to, get a few wins here to get us back to 500 on the year. We got Jeff Zatkoff starting. Look at his save percentage, 96.5%. That was in one game, but he had a good first game. Let's see if he can have a good second. Sidney Crosby on the opening faceoff. He's going to lose it. Try to poke check it away, so he gains possession, moves into the zone with Kessel down the right side. Kessel gets tied up, though, and nothing came out of that. Flash forward a little bit. Penguins are going to get a penalty. That's going to be Phil Kessel with 16:27 remaining in the first. Take another look at what happens. What did happen? It's hard to see right there. It happened quick, but he slashed him with his stick. He slashed the other player's stick, actually. So Buffalo goes on the power play, but as you can see, Penguins do a good job here of killing off the power play. We have a very good power play and a very good penalty kill. For a team that struggled to score goals, we have the third best power play in the NHL right now. But as you can see, right after the power play, Buffalo, actually just a few minutes later, is going to get a nice goal on a pass to the slot. That's been our struggle on defense. They're getting it to the slot too much. Just being too aggressive, I think, always chasing the puck. And Buffalo will take a 1-0 lead. So we flash forward a little bit farther. Penguins trying to go for the slap shot. Probably a bad choice there, but there's going to be a penalty, and it's going to be on the Sabres. So the Penguins go to the power play. That was a tripping call. He tripped him after he tried to take the slap shot. So the Penguins, with that great power play of theirs, trying to see if they can score a goal. Here they come, trying to drive it to the slot, and just absolute failure of me to get anything done there. Here comes Hornquist. He rifles that one on net. And on a rebound opportunity, a shot in front, but it's saved by Buffalo. So at this point, just 51 seconds on the power play remaining. Phil Kessel tries to get it in front. They can't score there. Buffalo will try to clear it out. It ends up getting it cleared, and that's going to be it for the power play. We fail to score, so it will remain 1-0 here. We got 3 minutes left in the first. Sidney Crosby moves in, passes it to Malkin, and a good save by the goaltender. That's going to be it for the first period. The Penguins trailing 1-0, and they are going to get another penalty here midway through the second. Let's take another look. That's Ben Lovejoy. And that is, I don't know how that's a penalty on me. It looks like the other player just went down. So I think I'm going to have to disagree with the call. And a little bit of frustration there as Buffalo ends up scoring a goal. So now they lead it 2-0. And at this point, I wasn't very happy with the way things turning out in this game. Here we are in the second, trying to get back in this game. We need 2 goals. Buffalo is charging, though. Maybe just trying a little bit too desperately right now. Struggling quite a bit. I tried to pass it out with the goaltender, and Buffalo gets a pass in front. They score. It's 3-0. And at this point, guys, that's basically going to be the game. Penguins have a chance at the end. And look at that. I just shoved it right through an empty net. That should have been a goal. We lose 3-0. Should have been 3-1 there, but that was a very disappointing game. So we head to Toronto, playing at the Air Canada Center. I have been near this arena on the night of a Leafs game, and I can tell you it is absolutely crazy. I've been there in person. I've never been inside, but just the amount of people that block off the street and the whole parking lot in front of the arena is insane. Toronto is a hockey crazy city, so there's no doubt that the crowd's going to be a bit of a sixth man up here in Toronto. Marc-Andre Fleury back in net for the Penguins here. We're going to flash forward to the very end of the first. Marc-Andre Fleury with 2 good saves there. Getting into the last minute of the first, Penguins trying to see if they can get an early goal. With a few seconds remaining in the first, what can they do? Going to skate all the way back to the blue line with it. Take a slap shot in on a rebound. We score! The Penguins take a 1-0 lead on a rebound goal. Those are the type of plays we need to do more. And what a great way to go to the locker room after the first. Carl Mulleriat, I'm not even sure how to say his name, but he gets the goal, and the Penguins lead it 1-0. And as I said, that's great for your confidence. You don't have a tie game as you go to the intermission. You instead are in the lead. So with 2.2 left in the first, we're going to get into a little fight here. But the referees don't want any of it to happen. It's going to be a penalty for roughing for both of us. We're going to go 4-on-4 here. with 2 seconds left, obviously nothing's going to happen there. But we'll be starting off the second period in a 4-on-4 situation. So maybe the Penguins can take advantage of less people on the ice to, set up a play in one way or another. Maybe get a pass into the slot a little bit easier. At the same time, we'll have to defend Toronto from doing the same. But the Penguins with a pass to the slot there, we were able to get it, but no goal. Then Letang moves to the front, and he went for the pass. That was so close to being another goal. Unfortunately, it's not going to happen. After the 4-on-4 is over, Toronto moves to the front, and a fail by Marc-Andre Fleury. The shot went right at him, but it bounced off him and in. The game is tied at 1. Flash forward to the end of the second. Penguins just trying to get a real quick shot to take the lead here. We are going to get a shot in on what ended up being like a pass. No goal's going to happen. So Toronto moves in again. Here we are in the third. It's tied at 1. Toronto moves to the slot, and a rebound. They score, and the crowd goes nuts. 2-1, and I'm quoting, I did not mean to do that, but that's what the announcer in the game always says. The crowd goes nuts. So Toronto's on a power play here, and as you can see, we score, and for some reason they're not going to count it. So I was furious. I don't know why the heck they didn't count it. The game should be tied at this point. And I got so mad. I think I just lost it at this point. We lost our last game. It was a bad start to the year. We're losing this one. It should be tied, and I'm doing everything I can to tie this game up. But see, a pass to the slot, and that shot just goes way more wide than it should. I need to get my shot aim on a lot better. Malkin goes around the horn, and it's going to be saved by the Toronto goaltender. So just a minute 18 left here. Reimer's been solid in net for Toronto. There's our coach trying to get the boys to do one more play, but Toronto is going to be charging at the end. 15 seconds left. We need to steal the puck. We're going all out, but Toronto passes it to the slot because we had to be so aggressive there. There's nothing we could do but leave the slot open. 3-1. That's going to end it. We are going to lose this game. Another very, very disappointing one. That's Pierre-Alexandre Parenteau with the goal. Take another look. As I said, I had to leave the slot open. We had to get the puck back, and I had no choice but to play desperate. And desperate times call for desperate measures, and when you have desperate measures, that opens the chance up for the other team. So there's nothing really you can do there. And we end up getting another penalty at the end, but it's not going to matter. Toronto wins. 2 losses in a row for the Penguins, and now we got to head to Vancouver. Let's see if we can get a win.
Hello, everyone. Along with Eddie Olczyk, Ray Ferraro in a moment, I'm Mike Emmerich, and tonight we are going to see a man on the ice that leads the league in hits. The opposition team know about him?
Absolutely. He's circled in the pregame scouting report, knowing that that particular player likes to finish his checks, likes to play physical. But well, the way you beat that, Doc, is move the puck quickly. Don't allow him to get in on the forecheck and look to run you into the 3rd or 4th row.
Hansen's the guy we were talking about. He has the ability to change the momentum in a hockey game due to his physical style of play. You will see and hear him tonight.
So the Penguins and Canucks are by no means rivals. The Penguins are in the East and the Canucks are in the West. They hardly ever play each other but twice a year. I really have no idea why in the world the NHL is considering this a Wednesday night rivalry. There's just no rhyme or reason for it. So one of the things in this game that's really frustrated me so far is the as Chris Kunitz is going to get an early goal for the Penguins. Look at that. It just got unstuck on the back of the goalie. He tried to clear it and it ended up going in. We've seen that a few times. But what I've noticed is the announcing is absolutely horrible. And as I said, I'm used to MLB The Show where the announcing is absolutely great. In this game, it's just very bad. And there's also a lot of glitch goals like this one right here. I've seen this happen so many times where he does that swing move to try to get the puck off. And I get that happens where it lands on his back, but I don't know. I just feel like you're starting to see the same type of plays over and over again, and I don't really know if they're glitch goals or if they're just like unrealistic animations. I think at some points. So I still think it's a good game overall, but there are a few things that I find a little bit frustrating on the gameplay side of things. On the flip side, the Be a GM itself is great, the managing the players and stuff. I know we haven't got into that in this YouTube series, but I've looked at it. But here we go. Patrick Hornquist on a breakaway. He moves in, and a great save by the goaltender, unable to give the Penguins that 2-0 lead. But anyhow, I know I haven't got into that type of stuff like trading and free agents in the series yet, because we're obviously still in our first season and early on in our first season. But I will get into that as we get farther into the season and obviously into future years. So you'll get to see it, and I think it's really, really good. Just the actual gameplay itself, when you're in the game, there's a few, I guess you could say, just a few frustrations that I have with it. It's still overall a decent game, so I really shouldn't complain too much, but as I said, a few things that frustrate me. So we're here in the second period, 12 minutes left. The Penguins lead 1-0. Vancouver is on the power play. We're about to kill it off. Just 10 seconds left. Vancouver trying to get a ditch effort to score on this power play, but the Penguins take the puck away and we get the penalty kill. So as I said, our defense and penalty kill is very good. We flash forward to the end of the second. Vancouver tries to get one last shot off, but we check them and take the puck away. That's a big hit right there. I think Pulio was the one with the hit. I'm not sure, but Penguins maintain their lead. We go to third. Toronto with a shot and a rebound and a save by Marc-Andre Fleury. He's been solid in net tonight. It is still 1-0. We'd like to get a goal just for safety measures. We try to pass to the slot, but it's a bad pass. Here comes Toronto the other way. It's a 2-on-1 opportunity. They move to the front. A shot. They score. And the game is tied at 1 with 6 minutes left. A huge goal for Vancouver. And that is going to be it for the third period, ladies and gentlemen. The Penguins try to score at the end, and they are not going to be able to. So that means we are going to overtime, tied 1-1. It's been a bad episode in terms of winning. It's been a bad last few games. So the Penguins would love to get a win here just for their morale. Just to end the video on a positive note, here they come in the first play. Letang passes to Crosby. He moves in front. A great move, and he scores! An unbelievable play by Sidney Crosby between the defense. Scores the goal, and the Penguins win it in overtime. That is the best play of the year. There is no doubt about it. You see Marc-Andre Fleury celebrating. Let's take another look. It's 3-on-2, and Crosby goes in between the two defenders, outdekes the goalie, and scores an unbelievable goal. There's a reason he's the highest rated player on NHL 16, and it's for plays like that. The Penguins win this one in overtime, 2-1, and what a morale booster it is. I like that guy with the Stanley Cup on his head. That's where we're going to be going, guys. I want to thank everyone for watching this episode. Disappointing overall, but it was good to end it on a positive note. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more of this NHL 16 BAGM. For now, though, we'll see you next time. I'm Mr. Affleck 9916. Peace.